Good morning. Today we are going to discuss
Full adder. Here what we have is three inputs A, B and carry in. Here we have the provision to add the carry bit, hence it is called as a full adder network. At the same case of what we have the off adder. So A, B and one more input we had called as carry in. The full adder, this is the block diagram. The sum is what we declare as A XOR B XOR C. That is 2 XOR gate can be used. Okay. So if we assume that one, this is one off adder. Okay. This is one off adder and this is another off adder. Both are clubbed together to get what we declare as one full adder. The output of the first off adder is fed to the second XOR gate or second off adder network. Okay. And the carry will be OR together, A dot B plus, that is ORed here. Okay. So first you think of this off adder. What we have is AB and the Cin. In the first case AB, the output will be A dot B. That gets you A XOR B. Okay, AB, the output will be A XOR B. So that A XOR B will enter into this XOR function and C in the third input. The output will be A XOR B XOR C in. The output what we have is A XOR B XOR C in is what we declare as sum of the full adder. At the same case, the carry functions, that is here what we have is first carry is A and B, that fetches you A dot B. Okay. This is the second off adder. What we have is here one XOR gate, one AND gate. What is the input for this one? A XOR B and the C in. Okay. That is A XOR B X in. So here A XOR B and the C in. Okay. That is AND function. So A XOR B dot C in. And the first carry, both are together to fetch is what is known as an A dot B plus A XOR B dot C in. So this is what we have the full adder. Once more I will tell you, full adder is nothing but an combination of two off adder can also realize. Okay. We can realize two off adder to get a one full adder. How many inputs it has got? 3 inputs, 2 outputs. Okay, A, B, C in, and the output will be sum and the carry. Okay. So first what we have is this one is what we declare as one off adder. Okay, and this is the another off adder. Okay. This is what we declare as another off adder. Both are clubbed together. What we get is known as a one full adder. That means 3 inputs to be taken. Okay. The output of the first off adder will be fed to the second input of the off adder. Okay. At that time the output will be A XOR B XOR C in. That fetches you what you have is the sum. In the second part, the carry bit is A dot B. Here the carry part is A XOR B dot C in. That fetches you A dot B plus A XOR B dot C in. Okay. This what we have the full adder. The truth table for the full adder, what we have is the 3 input. Okay. A, B and C in. Okay. So if we have the 3 inputs, there will be a 2 to the power of 3 is equals to 8 combinations. 2 to the power of 3 is equals to 8 combinations. That is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1. So these are the possibilities. Okay. Now let us take, if it is A, B, C, the sum is also 0, carry is also 0. So for this one, A XOR B, is it right? XOR C in, that is sum So the output will be a 1 and the carry will be 0. So just we'll do this one. A value is, let us take 0, okay. B value is 0, C value is 1, okay. A, B, C, okay. We have taken the second one. So 0 XOR 0, what you get is, according to the XOR function, similar input 0, and this one XOR 1. So 0 XOR 1, at that time the value will be 1. So we had got 1 here, okay. At the same case for this combination, we take A dot B, A XOR B dot C in, okay. So A value is 0, B value is 0, C value is 1. So A equals to 0 dot, B value is 0, A value is 0, XOR B value is 0 dot, C value is 1, okay. So 0 dot 0 is how much? 0, and 8. 0 XOR 0 is 0, 0 into 1, 0. So 0 plus 0 equals to 0. Hence the carry output will be 0. Now up to here the same thing, 0 XOR 1 and 0. At that time the same thing will hold good. At that time here will be 1 and this one will be 0. Now here 0, 1, 1. When the two inputs are 1, at that time we will discuss what will be happen in the case of an output. So A is equals to 0, B equals to 1 and C equals to 1, okay. Now the value will be for A 0, but now we will discuss if A equals to 0, B equals to 1 and C equals to 1. So A equals to 0, B equals to 1, C equals to 1. So what is the value for sum? A is 0 XOR B is 1 XOR C in is 1, okay. So 0 XOR 1 is 1, okay, and 1 XOR 1. So similar input what we had discussed in the XOR function, the value will be equals to 0. So at that time here 0, 1, 0, sum will be 0. So now we will discuss about the same thing for carry bit. A equals to 0, B equals to 1, C equals to 1. Now A is 0 dot, B is 1 plus 0 XOR B value is 1, C value is 1, okay. Now 0 into 1 and function 0. 0 XOR 1 is, according to the XOR function, is 1 dot 1. So at that time 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1. So answer is 1. So the carry will be 1. Here also the same thing, 1, 0, 0, the value will be 1, output will be 0. Here 1, 0, 1, 2 ones in the same manner. At that time 2 ones occurs. A is 1, C is 1. At that time sum will be 1, sum will be 0, carry will be 1. So here also sum 0, carry 1. Now the value for A equals to 1, B equals to 1 and C equals to 1. That is A equals to 1, B equals to 1 and C equals to 1. So 1 XOR B, B is 1, sorry, XOR 1. So similar input 1 XOR 1, 0, XOR 1. So dissimilar input of XOR is 0 XOR 1 is 1. At that time sum will be 1. Okay. Now the same manner you take for carry, A equals to 1, B equals to 1, C equals to 1. So A is 1, B is 1, 1 XOR 1, C is 1. Okay. Now 1 into 1 according to the hand function 1 plus 1 XOR 1, similar input, the output will be 0 into 1. So 1 plus 0 into 1, 0, that fetches you 1, hence the carry will be 1. So once more I will tell you the truth table, 0 0 0, sum is 0, carry is 1. When 0 0 1, the sum will be 1 and the carry will be 0. If it is 0 1 1, at that time sum will be 0, carry will be 1. If it is 1 0 0, sum will be 1, carry will be 0. So in the last case 1 1 1, if 3 inputs are 1, at that time sum will be 1 and the carry will be 1 according to the expression. Hence this finishes the truth table of full adder. Now we are realizing the full adder using two half adder block diagram. Okay, half adder which has got the 2 inputs and the 2 outputs. Okay, 2 inputs and the 2 outputs. So AB will be the input and this is the first carry and this is the sum. The output of the sum will be the input of the second half adder. Okay, input of the second half adder. So at that time the output of the first sum will be the input of second half adder. The second input of the second half adder is nothing but an carry in. Okay, so that is A, B and C in. That is the 3 input forms the half adder. The output will be taken as sum is equals to A XOR B XOR C in. Here what happens? Sum is equals to A XOR B. Okay, so here C in. So that is sum is nothing but an A XOR B XOR C in. As the same case here what happened, carry is the first carry is what we declare as A dot B. Here the carry will be what? A XOR B dot C in. Okay, so A dot B, A XOR B dot C in, that are all together. So our function A dot B plus A XOR B C in. So the carry expression and the sum expression will carry 1 1 marks. Write the expression for sum of an full adder. That is 1 marks question, A XOR B XOR C in. As the same case, write the carry expression of an full adder. At that time A dot B plus A XOR B dot C in. So this, be careful, this one will get the 1 marks question. Write the Boolean expression of an carry. Now we have the full adder using 3 input XOR gates. Okay, this will come for the 2 marks question. Write the full adder using 3 input XOR gates. So at that time just you take an XOR gate with respect to 3 inputs. Okay, the output what will happen is the first 2 inputs A XOR B XOR C in. So the sum part we had got it. So sum is A XOR B XOR C in. Now how to get the carry bit? Now just you take that A and the B, hand it here, this get you A dot B, and one more and get B and C. Okay, this is B dot Cin. Okay. At the same manner, one more from A, one more from Cin. So this A dot Cin. So this is some value and this is A dot B, B dot C and A dot C. This three connect to an R function. So at that time the logical expression for carry bit is C naught is equals to A dot B plus B dot C in plus A dot C in. So this is carry bit can also be written as A dot B plus B dot C in plus A dot C in. So this is what we have the full adder using 3 input XOR gate. Once more I will tell you, full adder using 3 input XOR gate means XOR gate it should have 3 inputs. Okay, A, B, C we have taken and a XOR gate. The sum will be A XOR B XOR C in. Now the carry bit can be written as with respect to 3 AND functions. Okay, you take from A, B, another one is from B, C, another one from A, C. Okay, all the 3 AND gates are written here and you combine to one OR gate. At that time C naught is equals to A dot B plus B dot C in plus A dot C in. This what we declare as 3 input XOR gate for 2 marks questions. Okay. Yes, now we are going to discuss the pin configuration of IC 7400. Here IC 7400 is a 2 input quad NAND gate. 2 input quad NAND gate. That means 4 NAND gates of each 2 input is available in the IC 7400. So this picturizes the IC pin diagram of IC 7400. So here pin number 1, 2 represents the input of the NAND gate. 3 will be the output. So how to identify the pin number 1? That is, there will be a notch or semicircle at the IC. So that part we should keep it on the left hand side. Okay, that pin number starts the pin number 1, or else there will be a notch, there will be a dot. So at the dot, from the dot the pin number 1 starts. Okay, pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will start from here. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Okay, pin number 1, 2 will be the input, 3 will be the output, 4, 5 will be the input, 6 will be the output, 7 is ground, that is we want to give the ground voltage. Okay, so we should connect to the ground. 8 will be the output, 9, 10 will be the input, 11 is the output, 12, 13 is the input. So 14, pin number 14 should be connected to the plus VCC or 5 volts. Okay, we should connect 5 volts here and ground for this one is the 0 or the negative of the battery potential. Positive battery potential should be connected to the pin number 14 and the negative potential should be connected to the pin number 7. So keeping on this one, we can realize all the basic gates what we had discussed: AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, XOR gate. Okay, and even we can realize half adder as well as a full adder. Okay. So this is the pin configuration of IC 7402. So this is IC 7402 is 2 input quad NOR gate. Quad NOR gate. That means here we get 4 NOR gate of each 2 input. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is also a 14 pin IC. Pin number 1 will be the output, pin number 2, 3 input. Here 4 will be the output, 5, 6 is the input, 7 is the ground, 8 will be the input, 8 and 9, 10 will be the output, 11 input, 12 input, 13 output, 14 is what we have the plus VCC, or we should connect to 5 volts. So this is actually what is happening is just opposite of NAND gate. In the case of a NAND gate, pin number 1, 2 will represent for the input, 3 will be the output. Just opposite to this one is 1 is output, 2, 3 is input. At the same case 4 is output, 5, 6 is input, 8, 9 input, 10 output, 11, 12 input, 13 will be output. So hence we call that IC7402 is a 2 input quad NOR gate. Okay, we can have the 4 NOR gate in IC7402. We can realize all the basic gates, XOR gate and XNOR gate using IC7402. Hence 7400 and 7402 we call it as a universal gates, okay, or universal gates, because we can realize all the basic gates. IC7486, it is a 2 input quad XOR gate. So in this case IC7486 we have 4 XOR gates, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, to identify this one we have the notch or a dot. Okay, a dot will be present. Okay, so 2 input quad XOR gate. Pin number 1, 2 represents the XOR gate input, 3 will be the output, 4, 5 will be the input and 6 will be the output, whereas 7 is what we declare as ground, 8 will be the output, 9, 10 will be the input. So for the last 4th gate, 11 will be the output, 12, 13 will be the input, and the pin number 14 represents the plus VCC. Okay, or else we should connect plus 5 volts. Okay, plus 5 volts are pin number 14 to be connected and 7 is the ground to be connected. So IC7486 is nothing but an 2 input quad XOR gate. In this one we have the 4 XOR functions. So we had discussed IC7400, 7402, 7486. So IC74266 is a 2 input quad XNOR gate. That means XNOR gate, 4 XNOR gate is called as quad. Okay, each having 2 inputs. Okay, the pin configuration is as follows from the semicircle, or else if you have the notch, you start from that one, the pin number 1. So 1, 2 will be the input of first XNOR gate, 3 pin number 3 will be the output of XNOR first gate, 4 will be the output of second XNOR gate, 5, 6 will be the input for the second XNOR gate. So 7 is ground. So this is the third XNOR gate, 8 and 9 will be the input, 10 will be the output, 11 will be the output, 12, 13 will be the input for 4th XNOR gate. The pin number 14 represent the plus VCC or plus 5 volts should be connected. So 7 is the ground to be connected to the negative terminal of the battery and plus 5 volts to be connected to the 14. So this is for the biasing the IC. Okay. So IC74266 is 2 input quad XNOR gate. XOR gate is what we have is A XOR B. You can realize with respect to this equation A bar B plus AB bar. Okay, A bar B plus AB bar. That means this is here we need a one hand function, here one hand function, and here is OR gate. For this complement we need a NOT gate. Okay, we can realize this equation with respect to an basic gates. Okay, that is we had realized this one. This is an AND gate. So the output of A, B and B is NOT. Okay, the output will be A dot B whole bar. Here in this section A that we had given connected to the NOT gate, at that time A bar dot and the B another one. Okay, both are connected to an OR function. That is what we have is A dot B bar OR function A B. Now A B bar A bar B. Okay, at that time A B bar plus A bar B. So this function can be realized using XOR gates. Once more I will tell you, XOR function A XOR B can be realized as A bar B plus AB bar. Okay, this is the XOR function can be realized using the basic gates. How many AND gates we need? For this one AND gate, for this one is one AND gate. These are the two AND gates. Okay, so here bar where it appears, that we need the NOT gate. So here one NOT gate and another NOT gate. So A B B bar. Okay, so both are handed together, that is A dot B bar. Here A NOT function, so A bar, and another one is B, A bar B. Both are ORed together, A B bar. OR function is plus, that is A bar B is equals to Y. Or else we can also write this equation as A XOR B is equals to Y. This is about XOR gate using basic gates. This will appear for the 2 marks questions. Okay, write the XOR gate using basic gates. At that time we should write this logic diagram. Now we are going to discuss XNOR, that is XOR gate with respect to a bubble represents what is known as an XNOR. The output of XOR is A XOR B. To the whole bar is fetches you A XNOR, or else also we can write A dot B. This is also called as an XNOR function, or else A bar B bar. So AB plus A bar B bar, this is also called what we declare as XNOR functions. So we are realized using the basic gates, that is how many AND gates we need, 2 AND gates we needed, 1 OR gate, 2 NOT gates. So if you had 2 AND gate, 1 OR gate, 2 NOT gates. Okay, so A B, that is handed here, the output will be A dot B. Here A NOT is there, A bar, B NOT is there, B bar. The output of AND gate is A bar dot B bar. Okay. Now the output is what we have is with respect to OR gate A dot B plus A bar B bar. Okay. So this is what we have, the XNOR function A dot B plus A XOR A bar B bar. This is the output of XNOR. This also can be written as A XOR B whole bar, or else we can also write as, once more, all the 3 equation will be for the XNOR functions. Once more I will tell you, without this bubble is an XOR function. Okay, so A XOR B to the whole bar, that fetches you XNOR, that is can be written as A dot to the circle B, this represents XNOR, A XNOR B, that is AB plus A bar B bar. So using basic gates we need just you check it over here. AB is one AND gate, here also one AND gate, here one OR gate, and to the complement we need two NOT gate, that is two AND gate, two NOT gate and one OR gate. If we connect in this fashion, we get the XNOR functions. So AB will be the ANDed here, A and B. Here two inputs are NOTed here, that is A bar dot B bar. Here OR together, A dot B plus A bar dot B bar is equals to Y, that is also can be written as A XOR B to the whole bar, or else A XNOR B. So this is about XNOR functions. In this class what we have discussed is universal gates, off adder, full adder. Okay, so universal gates, NAND and NOR, what we had realized with respect to the basic gates. Okay, off adder and the full adder. So how the question will appear? Realize basic gates using NAND gates. Okay, that is AND or NOT XOR. With truth table you should write, you will get for 5 marks. Or else realize basic gates using NOR gates, AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, XNOR gate with truth table, 5 marks. Now realize all the basic gates with respect to NAND and NOR and write the truth table. This is what we have the off adder. Here discuss the off adder with truth table. You should write the logic diagram, definition for off adder, truth table, and you should explain how with respect to the truth table. At the same case, discuss full adder with truth table for 5 marks. So here you should give the full adder definition, full adder logic diagram, full adder truth table. You should explain with respect to this full adder and the truth table. So this gets you the 5 marks. So and another one is the 1 marks question is define universal gates. Universal gate means we can realize all the basic gates. Off adder, we have 2 inputs and 2 outputs, hence we declare that it is an off adder. Full adder, 3 input, 2 output. Okay, off adder, we doesn't have the carry to add the provision, that is why it is called the off addition, hence it is called off adder. Full adder, 3 bits, there is a provision to add the carry bit, hence it is declared as full adder. Okay, so write it all this one in a neatly and upload to the link given. Thank you.